Hi, my name is Lorenzo Banks, and I'm here on behalf of Minority Report Law Office here in Oklahoma City. And today I wanted to do another video response to a question that we had posted to our Facebook page. And the question is quite common considering that we are fast approaching election season. The question was, do convicted felons have a right to register to vote in the state of Oklahoma? The answer is yes. There's a common myth out there that convicted felons can never vote again, and that's just not true. Convicted felons may vote within the state of Oklahoma, but there is a catch, and this is where people get caught up on, is understanding the catch. So let's understand the catch. This is the part where I give you more to go on what I'm saying than just what I'm saying. The Oklahoma State Election Board is the administrative agency who is responsible for governing state and federal elections within the state of Oklahoma. And to do this, they make rules. And one of the rules that they've made says that convicted felons are ineligible to vote for a time period equal to the amount of time prescribed in their judgment and sentence. That is a fancy way of saying that convicted felons must wait for their entire sentence to run its course before they can register to vote. So, let's do a few hypotheticals to make this more clear. You're convicted of a felony and you're sentenced to 5 years in prison. For that time you are in prison, you may not register to vote. Let's say you're convicted of a felony and you are sentenced to a suspended sentence. In other words, you do your time out on the street, not actually in jail, but you do have a conviction. You're on paper, as we say in the criminal defense community. For that time period of 5 years, you may not register to vote. Let's say you're convicted of a felony and you are sentenced to 5 years. You do 3 while incarcerated, and 2 you're paroled on. Even though you are paroled and you're out on the street, it's just like the suspended sentence. You have to wait for that entire 5 years to run its course. Now, as I've said before, for every rule, there's always an exception to that rule. And this rule is no different. And one of the exceptions to the rule is a deferred sentence. If you are on a deferred sentence, you may register to vote while on that deferred sentence. Why? Because deferred sentences are not felony convictions. They're not. It is simply a judge saying that he or she is going to defer their judgment on accepting your guilty plea until the end of the probationary period. But there is no conviction for the felony until then. So, you may register to vote while on that deferred sentence. The other exception is a receipt of a full pardon. If you've been fully pardoned, then the penalty for your offense is waived. And if it's waived, then you are restored to full citizenship, which means that you may immediately go and register to vote. So these are important distinctions to know about the rule. So, here we are. Let's wrap this up in summary. If you are on a deferred sentence, or you've received a full pardon, go out, register to vote immediately. There's nothing holding you back from doing so. On the other hand, if you've been convicted of a felony and you were incarcerated, or you served a suspended sentence, or you served some time and then were paroled, wait for the entire sentence to run its course, and then go and register to vote. Don't let your felony conviction disenfranchise you. Once again, my name is Lorenzo Banks on behalf of Minority Report Law. You can reach us at minorityreportlaw.com, or you can catch us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/MRLawOffice and post your questions there. Know your rights, and we'll see you at the polls.